The film True Lies is in 5 minutes. Now, an update of tonight's National Lottery draw. The 6 winning numbers are confirmed as 6, 18, 20, 33, 36 and 40, and the bonus is 10. Early indications reveal no jackpot winners. This is BBC One. Now, a budget response by the shadow Chancellor of the Exchequer.
Hello, I'm Michael Portillo. For the next 4 minutes, it's just me. No Paxman, no Dimbleby. This is my chance to talk about the budget without interruption or confusion. And it's your chance to make your own decision about yesterday's budget. Did you know the amount of tax we are paying now is at one of the highest levels in history? And yesterday's budget didn't change that at all. Even after the budget, taxes are set to carry on rising faster than inflation, faster than pay rises. All the figures show that taxes are going up. The world's most respected economic bodies say Britain's taxes are going up. And last week the Prime Minister at last grudgingly admitted that taxes are higher under Labour. The odd thing, though, is that we've read in today's newspapers and seen on the news that some taxes are being cut. Confused? Who wouldn't be? Here's an example. Most of us who are married will be worse off from next month. It's not being given the usual Labour Party fanfare, but Gordon Brown has scrapped the married couple's allowance. Lots of people relied on this allowance, and now it's gone. And most people in Britain have a mortgage. Gordon Brown has quietly scrapped the tax allowance that helps us to pay for our homes. Cars, too. The Chancellor didn't put petrol up much yesterday, but he's stung drivers over the years, and petrol is heading towards £4 a gallon. Cars for most people aren't a luxury, they're a necessity. They're for taking the children to school and for doing the shopping. Taxes on our cars, on our homes, on our marriages, taxes on ordinary people. These sorts of tricks are what are called stealth taxes. Stealth taxes are a slippery way of doing business, rather underhand. Quietly scrap benefits that people have taken for granted for 40 years, and then trumpet a few small tax cuts and bonuses that in no way make up for the money that's been taken away. And the great granddaddy of all the stealth taxes, the one that's most underhand of all, is Labour's stealth tax on our pensions. It's devious and damaging because we won't know for many years yet just how badly we've been hit. Did you realise that if you don't want to be worse off in your retirement than you were banking on, you may well have to put hundreds of pounds a year extra into your pension? You may have heard Gordon Brown boasting about money he was giving to pensioners, but what he didn't tell you was that his taxes are making tomorrow's pensioners poorer. Labour have cut income tax by 1p, but at the same time they've quietly put other taxes up by 9p in the pound, 9p up, 1p down. Give a little with one hand and sneakily take away a lot more with the other. It's bad enough that all of this is the opposite of what they promised, but it's actually bad for the economy as well. If we don't keep taxes down, businesses will be less able to compete. And it's those businesses that give us jobs, and jobs give us all the security that we're looking for. Think about those extra taxes. But what's getting better? Not much. The time you wait for an operation is getting longer. Class sizes are getting bigger. Police numbers are down, and not surprisingly as a result, crime figures are up for the first time in years. Higher taxes on ordinary people, but services aren't getting any better. One thing I do like about the budget, the extra money for health and education, is good. We support it. But for goodness sake, let's make sure this money goes to where it's needed and doesn't get lost in the Labour spending machine. I'd feel a whole lot more comfortable if Labour weren't wasting so much of our money on spin doctors, red tape, and their plans to get us to join up to the euro. So what do you think of the budget? Let's consider the evidence. On the one hand, we have taxes on marriage up, taxes on pensions up, taxes on mortgages up, stealthy taxes up. But where's the money going? I believe the trouble with this budget is the trouble with this government. They talk a lot, but you can't believe them. Labour tax you more, but deliver less. Good night.
That was a budget response by the shadow Chancellor of the Exchequer. To work out exactly how the